Many E-2 visa applications fail for a reason that has nothing to do with the business itself. The issue is that the applicant cannot clearly explain where the investment money came from. If you're applying for an E-2 visa, proving the lawful source of funds is critical. I see many E-2 cases delayed or denied, not because the business is weak, but because the money behind it is not explained properly. So let's talk about what lawful source of funds actually mean. Immigration is asking one simple question. How did you get the money invested? It's not enough to show that you have money or that the business is already funded. You must also show step by step how the money was earned or obtained. The officer reviewing your case must be able to follow the money from its original source into your account and then into the E-2 business. Now, where does E-2 investment money usually come from? Most of the time, it comes from normal sources. This could be money from your job, profits from a business you owned, or money from selling property or real estate. It can also come from selling a business, receiving an inheritance, getting a gift from a family member, or taking out a loan secured by your personal assets. All of these sources can work, but each one must be documented properly. If the money came from employment, you usually need tax returns, pay records, and bank statements. If it came from selling property, you need the purchase documents, the sale agreement, and proof that the funds were deposited into your account. What immigration cares about most is being able to trace your money. The officer must be able to follow the money from the source to you and then into the business. This is why bank statements, wire transfers, contracts, and tax records matter. Large unexplained deposits are a common problem. If a large amount of money suddenly appears into your account with no clear explanation, that raises questions. Alright, so now a quick word about gifts and loans. Gifted funds can be used, but again, they must be documented. This usually means a gift affidavit and proof of how the person giving the gift got the money. Loans can also be used. Unsecured loans are usually an issue. The loan should be secured by your personal assets, not by the E-2 business. Cash is actually another area people struggle with. Cash-based funding is difficult because you need a clear paper trail. Cash does not automatically disqualify you, but the documentation must be very strong. So why does all this matter? The lawful source of funds requirement, it's about being transparent. Immigration is not judging how wealthy you are. They're judging whether the money can be clearly explained and clearly traced. If the officer cannot follow the money, the case can be refused, even if the business itself is strong. That's why planning the investment and documentation is so important. I'm Shariq, the South Asian attorney. If this video was helpful to you, please consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.